We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Kick Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 fan 2001 here. And honestly, earlier I just got done watching the Five Nights at Freddy, and honestly, I gotta say that film is a worthless piece of garbage, and that film was a major letdown. That is hands down one of the second most disappointing movie of the year, because number one is still Indiana Jones and the Tale of the Old Man, because nobody wants to see a old man to do another Indiana Jones movie. No offense to Harrison Ford, man. Harrison Ford is an iconic actor, but him as Indiana Jones just do not suit him at all anymore. Honestly, it was good in the 80s, but now we live in this new generation, and Hollywood want to blame some classic stuff. We're in a new generation. We support some movie has some great modeling instead of original. This is not 1950. This is not 80. This is seriously not a 1990s. Anyway, and I'm very sorry. I keep saying that Indiana Jones 5 is a piece of crap, but honestly, it's a way worse movie instead of Indiana Jones 5. But anyway, Indiana Jones 5 is in my top 10 worst movie of the year. Anyway. Sorry guys, last time I talked about, honestly guys, this morning we did talk about my top 10 worst horror movie ever made, because that video was uploaded like 8 hours ago. Yeah, honestly guys, I upload a 26 minute, surgery one more time, I'm ending the video. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm surgery, I'm trying not to, it's getting really cliche. Anyway, so honestly, earlier we just got done to talk about these terrible horror movie, which didn't make 2, the Appalachian make 2, Halloween End, and all that terrible horror movie in my top 10 worst horror movie ever made during the dumpster fire, and stay there. Anyway, let's sit back and relax to talk about these great horror movie ever made. So that's why I decided to do one of my top 10 best horror movie ever made. Sorry guys, so today's video, I'm gonna talk about... Stop it! This is annoying. Anyway, so today, I am doing my top 10 best horror movie ever made. Sorry I'm censoring, because censoring always make me angry. Sorry guys, these of a horror movie are so creative, and every single sequel they made it to the franchise, they always get better and better and better every single time they all made about it. Anyway, enough further ado. Honestly guys, before I get started, I have some honorable mention. I'm gonna say dishonorable mention, which dishonorable mention is on the worst list, and the honorable mention is the best list. So sorry guys, just don't freak out. Anyway. Sorry guys, and anyway, honestly, I'm trying to be like a broken record. Anyway, cuckoo on the head. Anyway, sorry guys, and before I talk about these great horror movie, I got some honor to mention. These horror movie are so fantastic. So fantastic every single time you think about them, and sadly, and it didn't quite make it worse. So the honor mention is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Halloween, The Exorcist, It Chapter 1 and 2, Saw 2004, Get Out, No One Will Save You, which is 2023 horror movie, which that film is way better than the Five Nights at Freddy. Go watch that. It's way better than the Five Nights at Freddy movie. Which continues. Okay. The Conjuring. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is way better than Leatherface. Honestly, the same thing went No One Will Save You. Go watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's way better than the 3D version, and even the Leatherface, which is the origin story, did not feel like... Anyway, let's move on. Senator, Megan, Freaky, Trick or Treat from 2007, and last not least, Jaws, which is the movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Anyway, enough further ado, let the game begins. Alright guys, coming in at number 10, the best January movie ever made, which is none other than The Scream 2022. OMG, I did not expect that this film is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. But honestly, my hype is still on. Honestly, after I watched this film on Paramount Plus, all I gotta say, but this film is an epic, brilliant masterpiece. And this film was originally going to be... was originally going to be the best horror movie of 2022, but not until last night in Soho just took place as the #1 best horror movie of 2022. Anyway, this film was absolutely amazing. The story is really original. The character is well development, and the twist villain. Has to be one. Honestly, has to be one of the best twist villain I ever seen in this franchise. Honestly, this Scream. This version of Scream is way better than that terrible, god awful, which is no than Scream 3, which screw Scream 3. That make you want to fall asleep. Anyway, and my favorite character in this film, which is no than Tara. Almost like gay. Sorry. Anyway, Tara, Tara, I think. Not Tara, no. Anyway, I'm talking about T-A-R-A. T-A-R-A. She is a fantastic and very attractive character in this film. And the kill, OMG, the kill is absolutely brilliant. It's kind of maybe you're watching a real movie instead of your generic horror movie. This film is not generic, this film is original. I don't understand why honestly, I don't understand why some of the people are not a huge fan of this type of Scream movie. What Scream movie do you want? Honestly, guys, do you want this version of Scream, or you want the boring Scream 3, which honestly, guys, nobody give a monkey about Scream 3. Anyway, so that's why Scream 2022 is my number 10 best horror movie ever made. And this guy right here, honestly, guys, this has to be one of his best performances that he ever did next to his character from The Boys. Anyway, now let's get to the number 9 spot, shall we? Guys, I gotta be honest. While I was watching this film called Jennifer Body, I do not want Megan Fox will come to me in her creepy self. I will hide immediately. Sorry guys, coming in the number 9, which is no than Jennifer Body. This is hands down one of the best horror movie of 2009. This film is way better than The Final Destination. Honestly, guys, just watch The Final You know what? I forgot to put that movie as my worst horror movie ever made. But honestly, guys, that film was not bad, but it's so funny at the same time, honestly. Honestly, guys, I might talk about it next year. Maybe we'll see, but maybe think about it. Anyway, we'll talk about this film. Anyway, this film came out 14 years ago, and next year is going to turn 15 years old. And I would do a special video about the celebration of that. Honestly, guys, the story is very original. The character is very development, and yes, I kind of sound like a broken record. And the actor for Patrick, honestly, no joke. And honestly, guys, I'm probably some of the SpongeBob fan didn't even know about these stuff. Anyway, I have to say that Patrick Star actor, he's in this film as a cop. No joke. The Patrick actor, who was the voice of Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, he's in this film. Oh boy, cannot wait to see the SpongeBob, a Patrick actor in this horror movie. Yay! Sorry guys, I was completely laughing out loud about that. And I cannot believe why this film is written by the same guy that he did Juno. That is a romantic comedy. So are you telling me that romantic comedy writer who wrote this? This is a horror movie. That is a fantastic. Anyway, and Jennifer Jeek, she is such a beauty. And every single time I look at her evil self, it's kind of remind me, Jennifer Jeek. She is hands down one of the best performances I ever see from Megan Fox, next to her character in Expendable 4. Even in Expendable 4 is a piece of crap, but at least Megan Fox saved that movie for me. And I'm very sorry I took her way too seriously in my Expendable 4. Which honestly guys, I might rewatch it. Honestly guys, I might rewatch it online, and I will do a rant on that film, because honestly guys, in that rant I did like a weeks ago was completely unnecessary, honestly. Anyway, honestly, guys, all I gotta say about the story is really original. The character is really development, and the kill is pretty grotesque. And Megan Fox, she was really amazing in such an attractive girl as Jennifer Cheek. Honestly, do not mess with Jennifer Cheek, or she will get ya. Anyway, so that's why Jennifer Body, aka one of the best horror movie of 2009, is in my number 9 spot. Now let's get to the number 8. There's Johnny. Sorry guys, coming in the number 8 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than the iconic movie called The Shining. Kaboom! Anyway, this film is absolutely amazing. Without this film, horror movie won't be the same. And yes, I understand some people will say, oh, hey Nick, don't forget Psycho. Honestly guys, I gotta mention, but Psycho is kind of overrated for me. Honestly guys, that film was kind of decent, but it's not even that scary like everyone think it was. Anyway, honestly guys, I don't hate Psycho, but this film is the very first horror movie I ever saw in my life. And yeah, The Devil Inside was the very first horror movie I ever seen in my life. What I want to talk about it. Anyway, and Jack Nicholson, OMG, do not mess with this actor. Honestly guys, first he was in The Shining, and now he was in the Batman movie as a Joker. Man, Jack Nicholson these days can be a really, very crazy crazy actor. I want to say the A word, which I'm gonna know that. Anyway, and the gore, OMG, the gore is completely grotesque. This has to be one of the most bloodiest movie I ever seen from, wait a minute, does this film came out in the 80s and the 90s? Just let me know in the comments section. Honestly, I don't understand why this film got nominated at the Razzie. Like, seriously, why this film? Why this iconic film got nominated at the Razzie for worst supporting actress? Are you telling me that she did terrible? She was really amazing. Just because, honestly, guys, I do understand some of the gore screaming in a horror movie is completely cliched. But why she do it in this film? She had the right to scream. Honestly, guys, that Jack Nicholson is such a psychopath. Honestly, guys, the story is really original. The character is very development. And yes, it kind of sounds like a broken record again. La 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 la. Anyway, and the gore is pretty grotesque. And the ending is very iconic. And the score, OMG, honestly, guys, I cannot let that score to be forgotten. Oh, man. I love that, including the TV spot of The Shining. Ooh, man. This film this film better not get a remake. If this film get a remake, I am going to lose it. Anyway, if you want to remake this film, why not hire me? I will make an animated version of The Shining and add some Disney characters in too. And yes, I understand. Honestly, I do understand. Some people think I was copycat. But anyway, when Frozen 3 is going to end to the franchise, and I will have Anna and Elsa and all the Frozen characters to be in my animation studio. That would be cool. That would be amazing. And Elsa can be one of the heck of the beauty. Sorry guys, and that's why The Shining is in my number 8 best horror movie ever made. Let's do it one more time. There's Johnny. Hello everyone, my name is the Chef. So today, I'm going to talk about honestly guys, I'm going to tell you the number 7 best horror movie ever made, which is another movie called The Minions, starring Ralph Fiennes and Princess Peach. Well, honestly, her name is Anna Joy, but her name is Princess Peach. Anyway, The Minions is absolutely brilliant. It's amazing. Honestly, I won't say it's iconic, but this film came out last year, for goodness sakes. Anyway, this film had the most original concept I ever seen from Searchlight Pictures. Honestly, this film is absolutely brilliant. The story is original. The character is well developed. And the kill is absolutely amazing. Anna Taylor-Joy as Margot. This is hands down one of her second best performers I have ever seen. Because my number 1 is her as Princess Peach. In the Mario movie. Anyway, and Ralph Fiennes as the main villain. OMG. he is a creep. Honestly, he is a creep because every single time he stare at someone. Honestly, guys, there was a scene where Margot said that she's not hungry, and Wild Fudge would say, "Why? I don't understand. Why don't you eat?" Honestly, this food that Chef Suyu do not eat. I will repeat it again. Do not eat because these food are not your typical food that you eat for. No, I'm talking about. And honestly, guys, it's not really a negative, but honestly, guys, I do not like this. Honestly, guys, I do not like the scene when Nicholas hosting called Anastasia Joy a child, and Margot did not like that at all. And yes, I understand this film can be mean spirited, but overall, that's not even negative. Honestly, guys, even this film gonna get a 10 out of 10, but I honestly do not like the scene when Nicholas hosting called Margot a child. When she bottled a chef and Nicholas Host is saying, "You act like a child. Why would you do that, man? Why would you call Anastasia Joy like a child?" And yes, I understand she's a mid-20, but it doesn't mean you have to call her a child. Not stupid. Anyway, anyway, I was just doing my comedy purpose. Cuckoo on the head. Anyway, I cannot wait to talk about this film in my Disney review week. Yep, this film is a Disney film. Yes, I understand. I understand. Honestly, guys, that kind of sounds stupid, but honestly, guys, Disney owned 20th Century Studio, Searchlight Picture, and they shut down Blue Sky. Yeah, let's not blame on Disney for that. Yeah, it's Blue Sky's fault. Yeah, honestly, guys, Blue Sky's fault. They shut down. It's their fault because you deserve to make better movie. Honestly, people don't blame on Disney. It's Blue Sky's fault. It's their fault, not Disney. Sorry, guys, and that's why The Moonzoos is in my number 7 best horror movie ever made, and I will rewatch this film on November 18th for the first anniversary. And Margot, love you, girl. And Anastasia Joy, she's such a beauty, and I can picture her as Elsa. Please, Disney, do not make a live-action movie of Frozen. Guys, do you remember of the years ago called Friday the 13th 8, Jason Take Mama Mine? Honestly, that film took place in New York City. If you want to find a way better horror movie that takes place in New York City, why not this film? Yup, where's your horse? A number 6 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than Scream 6. Honestly, guys, the main reason why I think Scream 6 is way better than the Scream 5, because at least Scream 5 has some amazing stuff that happened in that film. But this film feels special, honestly. This just has to be one of the best movies that take place in New York City. This film is way better than Friday the 13th Part 8, and definitely way better than Norm of the North, more like pork crap, because that film is a piece of crap. I will do a rant of that film on January next show, which, stay tuned for that, it's gonna be pretty fun. Honestly, guys, the story is way better than the storyline in Friday the 13th Part 8, and yes, people, I'm gonna compare this film. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna compare this film and Friday the 13th Part 8. Psych! I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about that film. That film is a piece of crap. Anyway, guys. The story is very good. This has to be one of the best storytelling I ever seen for a Scream movie. Honestly, guys, I don't understand why Churchill fan think this film is bad. Like, seriously, Churchill fan, do you think this film is bad? Have you never seen some of the terrible horror movie like let me see, like Meg. Not Meg. Meg 2 and Friday the 13th. Those two horror movies are way worse piece of crap than Scream 6. Anyway, and his rant on Scream 6 is absolutely stupid. Honestly, guys, the main reason why he hates this film is because of the fact that they killed the one girl who wearing a green jacket. What kind of movie do you expect? Do you expect some happiness? Go watch the troll movie, for goodness sakes. Anyway, honestly, guys, comparing this film and the troll movie as completely insult, and you know that. Let's not do that. Honestly, guys, they both have nothing in common, because that is completely insult. You know that. It's kind of remind me of that Joe fan say Frozen 2 is a whip-off to Aquaman. That is an insult. You know that. Anyway, I had to do comedy purposes. But overall, Scream 6 is absolutely amazing. The story is original. The character is well development. And the character is absolutely amazing. Like I said like 2 times in this video. And the twist villain. I take that back. I take that back what I just said about the twist villain in Scream 5. But Scream 6 have the best twist villain I have ever seen in a Scream movie and movie in general. Honestly, guys, the twist villain, who is the real villain? It's going to be spoiler, but who cares? Anyway, it's going to be spoiler. Quinn, Detective Billy, and the actor from Avatar: The Way of Water, they are the villain who's behind to kill people. That is amazing. That is a brilliant. This is how you do a perfect twist villain. Take note, you stupid Hans. Take note. Anyway, and honestly, guys, in the kill, OMG, this has to be one of the most bloodiest and grotesque horror movie I have ever seen in my life. Like, come on. This film has some water blood, and either why, take note, because I do not want to see a 24-hour blood grotesque scene for a Thanksgiving movie. Have you not learned your lesson from the Green Inferno? Anyway, so that's why Scream 6 is in my number 6 best horror movie of the year. And this girl right here, when I mentioned in Scream 5, she is one heck of the beauty, and she is such a beautiful. And honestly, guys, and her and Sam, honestly, guys, this is seriously a horror version of Anna and Elsa for Frozen. That's right, Tara and Sam are seriously like a live-action version and a horror movie version of Anna and Elsa from Frozen movie. That is amazing. So guys, now let's get to the top 5. These are the top 5 movies that I think is really a masterpiece, honestly. And this has to be one of the most top lists I have ever did in this video. So honestly, enough further ado, let's talk about it, shall we? Alright guys, coming in the top 5 best horror movie best horror movie ever made, which is none other than Last Night in the Soho. This has to be one of the best horror movie of 2020. I think 2021 or 2022. I don't know. Anyway, this film was absolutely amazing. The more I think about it, the more I just think it get even better, honestly. Yeah, honestly, guys, this has to be one of the best movie from the director who brought you Baby Driver. Honestly, guys, can you not believe it's from the director who brought you Scott versus the Hero movie that came out in 2010, starring Michael Cera, which that film was a masterpiece, and Baby Driver. So you took that film and now you make it as a horror movie. That is amazing, honestly. And the story is very original. The character is absolutely brilliant, amazing. The acting is absolutely amazing. And the ending is underrated. I don't understand why some people think the ending is crap. Honestly, guys, we seen way worse ending in a horror movie instead of the ending in Last Night in Soho. I won't mind the twist villain. Honestly, guys, the twist villain, I won't say who the twist villain is, and honestly, I won't say it. Anyway, and the villain who performed by Matt Smith, and happy birthday to Matt Smith, anyway. Yeah, happy birthday to him. Honestly, he was really scary in this film, and honestly, scary in a good way. And that one black character in this film, he's kind of remind me of the honestly guys, he's kind of remind me of the live action version of Miles Morales from Spider-Verse movie. That is amazing. Anyway, and the climax, this has to be one of the most darkest climax I've ever seen in the horror movies. And Anya Taylor-Joy as the main antagonist, she was very beautiful. She was absolutely amazing. Honestly guys, her name is is her name Cindy, honestly? Yeah, Cindy. Anyway, she was very amazing in this film. She was beautiful. Kind of remind me of the horror version of Princess Peach. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so that's why Last Night in Soho is in my number 5 best horror movie ever made. Now let's get to the number 4.
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening.
Sorry guys, and honestly guys, I'm probably you all getting sick of tired of me talk about praising for this film. Honestly guys, I can't help it. This film honestly, this film is even better than the first Saw movie, that one who started it off with a wonderful franchise. Well, honestly, 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 guys, those three Saw movies, when I talk about negative about them, honestly, I don't want to talk about those three Saw movies, like Saw V, Saw 3D, and Jigsaw. No, nada. Those are nothing but crap. Sorry guys, coming in the number 4 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than Saw X or Saw 10, whatever you call it. More I think about it, and more I just honestly guys, more I think about it, and more I just think it's get even better, honestly. Yeah, honestly guys, this has to be one of the best horror movie of the year in the history of mankind. And this has to be one of the best movie out of the Saw movie. Honestly guys, this is how you do a perfect Saw movie. And you can understand why Toby Bell and Lionsgate very apologize what they done to the future Saw movie. Like Saw V and Saw 3D and Jigsaw. Saw fan was not happy about those 3 Saw movies. And now Toby Bell and Lionsgate totally understand. And now they give fan what they want. Honestly guys, do you want some amazing trap? You got it. You want a brilliant acting from Toby Bell? He will get an Oscar nomination? Well, you definitely got it, because this film has the best trap I ever seen in this franchise, which is none other than the Eyes Vacuum. OMG, the Eyes Vacuum is absolutely creative, and this is how you do a perfect Saw trap. And not just eye vacuum, that has some amazing trap too. That has some brain surgery trap, that has some like a wire trap in it. Honestly, I don't want to tell you what the wire trap is. Honestly, it's disturbing as crap. Anyway, and they have some room trap too, when you walk in the room with a air coming out of you, and you're like, oh my god, sorry, I'm gonna spit my iPad. Oops, sorry, I'm not, honestly, I did not mean, oh crap, Dinklebud, why would you do that, mean? Dinklebud, I hate you. Anyway, I'm very sorry about that, guys. Honestly, guys, I've been watching too many Family All Parent. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, honestly, guys, back I was saying, this film had the best trap I ever seen for this film, like the eyes vacuum trap, the brain surgery trap, and what else? And even the stomach trap from post-credit scene. And this just has to be one of the best post-credit scene I ever seen in the Saw movie, because the post-credit scene showed my boy Mark Hoffman. And thank you, Mark Hoffman, you redeemed yourself to that terrible killer development in that Saw 3D, which, honestly, guys, screw Saw 3D. Honestly, guys, I'm not talking about this, so let's move on. Anyway, honestly, guys, this film has an amazing story, well-developed character, and this film did not feel like, honestly, did not feel like a Saw movie. This film is kind of like you're watching a good old horror movie that you see like a million times. And I honestly, guys, I do understand why the actor who, honestly, guys, who performed as Dr. Gordon, he was not in Saw X, because he was completely busy in that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I might watch it when that film get hit by Paramount Plus. Honestly, guys, I probably that film's going to come out in the holiday season. Honestly, just like Top Gun Maverick. Honestly, guys, I'm probably Tom Cruise really like his film to be in the holiday season. That would be cool. But honestly, guys, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, honestly, guys, it didn't do well at the box office because it got beat by Barbenheimer and Sound of Freedom. And I would tell you why I won't watch Sound of Freedom maybe at the end of the year. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, so that's why, oh crap. Sorry guys, and that's why Saw X is the number 4th best horror movie ever made. And mature, get ready for your top 3. Those are top 3. Those are Mature's favorite. So my number 3 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than, let's play Ready or Not game. Oh, that was a terrible pun. Anyway, I promise I won't make another pun for this film ever again. Anyway, so the number 3 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than the movie called Ready or Not. Even Frozen 2 is my favorite movie of 2019, but Mature said that this film is his favorite movie of 2019. Honestly, guys, we do have the different opinion, my friend. You got Ready or Not as your favorite movie from 2019, and for me, I got my girl Elsa Honey Million, and Anna as the best movie from 2019. Anyway, this has to be one of the best Searchlight picture movie I ever seen in my life, and this has to be one of the best horror movie of 2019. Anyway, in Grace, I'm not talking about Grace 1, I'm talking about this Grace for Ready or Not. She was the best character in this film, and the kill was absolutely grotesque. And the humor, like honestly, a comedy movie with horror movies. I like that. I like that pretty well, honestly. Honestly, guys, this film was kind of funny, honestly, because this film is like a comedy. Because honestly, guys, honestly, guys, I didn't even know that this film was like a comedy film, but after I look at my research, and I think this film is like a horror comedy movie, and yeah, this has to be one of the most funniest comedy movie of 2019, because this film was very funny and very grotesque too at the same time. And the ending was kind of grotesque because you see, honestly, guys, you see Grace with all the blood in her face and all of her wedding, because she was having a puppet wedding, but they played a game called Ready or Not. And honestly, guys, I think this film, based on a game, I think, which I don't wanna. Honestly, guys, this film's kind of made me on watching the rated R version of Hide and Seek more than Ready or Not. Ready or Not, here I come. Anyway, this film was seriously like I am watching a horror movie version of Hide and Seek, which. Oh, I can see it now. Hide and Seek, rated R, coming soon in theaters on August 23rd or whatever. Anyway, you know how horror movie is these days. Anyway, so that's why Ready or Not is in my number 3 best horror movie ever made. And yes, even Frozen 2 is my favorite movie of 2019. But this film is in the close second. And this film is way better than the most terrible horror movie of 2019, like Heck Boy and the Banana Split movie. Don't want to talk about it. Anyway, now let's get to the number 2.
Alright, tomorrow night, you, me, party.
Coming in the number 2 best horror movie ever made, which is none other than The Babysitters. This has to be one of the best movie of 2017. Yup, this film is even better than the Lego Batman movie. Even the Lego Batman movie is an epic, brilliant masterpiece. But more I think about it, and more I just think it's even better than in the Lego Batman movie, and definitely way better than the Emoji movie. Ugh, don't want to think about it. Get out of my face. Anyway, sorry guys, I didn't show the poster. Don't worry. Anyway, the story is very original. The character is very development, and B, she has to be one of the most hottest horror gore villain I have ever seen. Honestly, this has to be one of the most hottest and very attractive gore I have ever seen in the horror movies. More I think about her, and more I really love her actress. Honestly, guys, she kind of reminds me of the attractive version of Margot Robbie. Yeah, honestly, guys, her and Margot Robbie look like the same, honestly. Honestly, guys, just like Babylon, they both look the same, and they both have the same accents. Anyway, they're both Australian, I meant to say. Anyway, and the kill was really grotesque. And this film was way better than the sequel. Yeah, I watched the sequel. It was really disappointing. This has to be one of the most disappointing disappointing movie of 2020. Anyway, this film is definitely way better than the sequel. Make sure do not watch the sequel. The sequel completely wastes your time. Honestly, the sequel have nothing to do with this film. And yes, I understand there are some characters that I really enjoy. But The Babysitter 2, it was completely unnecessary, and it was really stupid. Anyway, so that's why The Babysitter, aka one of the best movie of 2017 in the history of mankind, including my beautiful bee. Oh, man. No. I'm not talking about the real bee. Get out of my face. No, I'm talking about Bee from The Babysitter. Love ya. Anyway, so that's why The Babysitter is my number 2 best horror movie ever made. So, what is my number 1 best horror movie ever made? Well, there's one movie that I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save it for my last Halloween review week, because those are the movie I watched it like a week ago before my vacation. I just turned it on Max, and I watched that one movie that started Into a Joy and made by A24. So the best horror movie ever made, which is none other than The Witch. What else have to say about this amazing original horror movie? This film is not your typical cliche generic horror movie. this film feel like a different horror movie instead of your generic horror movie about jump scare, blood, grotesque, and everything. Yes, I understand. Honestly, this film has the most disturbing crap I have seen in a good horror movie. Honestly, and Anna Taylor-Joy as the main characters. Honestly, guys, more I think about it, and more she like a main antagonist because everyone keep blaming on Anna Taylor-Joy. And honestly, guys, it was not her. It was that crazy goat. Honestly, guys, that goat who's the main villain. This has to be one of the best villain of 2016. Yup, even better than Bellwether from Zootopia. Anyway, and the growth, honestly, guys, and the gore is very amazing. And the cinematography looks absolutely beautiful, man. Looks absolutely beautiful. And the ending was really crazy. Was really insane. This has to be one of the most insane ending I have seen in the horror movies. Honestly, guys, I do not want to talk about the ending, which I'm going to save that for my review on The Witch on October 31st. Honestly, guys, that will be a epic conclusion to my last Halloween review week until next show. Sorry, guys, and that's why Witch is my #1 best horror movie ever made. And The Witch movie review will be up on YouTube on October 31st. And Anna Taylor-Joy in this film, the same thing, honestly, guys, the same thing. Her as Margot from The Minions and her character as Cindy for Last Night in the Soho. Anna Taylor-Joy is the best actress in a horror movie, including B for The Babysitter, because, yeah. Anyway, so that's why The Witch is my #1 best horror movie ever made. And if you haven't seen it, what are you doing in your lifetime? Go watch it immediately. Sorry, guys, that was my top 10 best horror movie ever made. I have such a good time to talk about these great horror movies. It's way better than me talking about these terrible horror movies that I uploaded like 8 hours ago, which I don't want to talk about these terrible horror movies like The Apparition, Halloween Inn, Meg 2, Saw 3D. I don't want to talk about those or pieces of garbage. Anyway, so stay tuned for my rant on the Five Nights at Freddy. And yes, that film is not in my top 10 worst horror movie ever made, but still, that film was completely disappointing. And I was really ashamed how that film turned out, which I don't understand why they cut the gore, they cut the blood, just for making toys for a Five Nights at Freddy. It's going to be the very first Blumhouse movie that I have for merchandise at the store, because every single movie they have for Blumhouse, they do not have any merchandise. Like Megan, they don't have that. But Five Nights at Freddy is going to be the only Blumhouse movie that will have some amazing merchandise. Sorry, guys, tell me what your was on your top 10 best horror movie ever made. I'm very sorry this video is longer, just like my worst horror movie ever made, which, like, come on, it's my top 10 video. I can do whatever the heck I want. Anyway, so tomorrow morning, stay tuned for my movie review flash rant on the Five Nights at Freddy, because I was completely disappointing, and that twist villain, yeah, screw the twist villain, that twist villain and Five Nights at Freddy go crap themselves. And yes, that rant is going to have some spoilers, so get ready for that. It's going to be pretty fun. I got a lot to say about it. It's going to be the 27-minute video, or maybe 10 or 14 or 16 or 17 or even 24 or even 26. But anyway, think about it. Anyway, so tell me about you with tell me your own list on your top 10 best horror movie ever made. Comment below and let me know. And tell me what is your favorite horror movie ever made. I already told you it's The Witch. I meant to say. Anyway, I will upload my movie review on The Witch in my last Halloween review week, which I really hope Mature will turn on the notification. Turn on the notification, everyone. Get ready for the last Halloween review week, which is another than my movie review of The Witch. Anyway, Halloween review week is coming to a close. Was almost coming to a close, but not yet. We're not in October 31st. Anyway, if you enjoy this horror video of me talking about horror movie these days, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole adult. Anyway, honestly, guys, I'm done for today. I'm done. Anyway, first I did my top 10 worst horror movie ever made, and now I did my top 10 best horror movie ever made. And honestly, guys, just let me know. In the comments section that you want me to do my top 10 best family Halloween movie ever made. And no, PG-13 all do not count as a kid Halloween movie. No, I'm talking about the movie about Night Before Christmas, Hotel Transylvania, which is the first film. I'm not including the third one because the third one was really vacation movies. And Hocus Pocus, definitely way better than the sequel that came out last year, which, seriously, why? Anyway, if you haven't seen my big Halloween special, go watch it. It's uploaded like 2 days ago. Just watch it. It got 252 views on that video. So thank you very much for that amazing view. And my movie review on the Black Phone is doing pretty well. It got 102 views, which thank you very much. And my Why Halloween Ends as a Cinematic Disaster, that video was doing pretty good too. It got 321 views. So what's up? My Saw biggest rant and my top 10 worst horror movie ever made will get that view, honestly. So far, I got 93 views, and my other one got 89 views. So thank you very much for tuning in my video. Anyway, guys, I'm done talking for today. So we're almost there for Disney Review Week on November 1st all the way to November 30th. And yep, all November is going to be all about Disney, Anna and Elsa, Frozen. Yup, it's going to be all that. And honestly, guys, I totally understand why you are getting sick of tired of seeing Frozen on my YouTube channel. Come on, people. Cut me a break, would ya? It's called Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2 Fan 2001. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, people. Honestly, guys, don't judge me. Honestly, guys, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You don't even judge my life. Honestly, guys, you don't even. Honestly, guys, you don't even deserve my life. My life. I meant to say. Sorry. Honestly, I meant to say my life. Please. Sorry. Please. Forget it. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole adult and your family. So, hey guys, I'm done for today. So stay tuned for my movie review / rant on Five Nights at Freddy, which is a Blumhouse movie, which I am getting sick of tired of seeing crappy Blumhouse movie. I'm wishing Megan 2.0 would come out already. I'm sick of tired waiting for January 2025. It's too long, man. It's too long. Anyway, I see you next time, and so long, in peace YouTube, and just like John Kramer said, game over.